What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to the TB Toycast YouTube channel. Today we are unboxing the Transformers Legacy Evolution Jazz. Autobot Jazz, as a matter of fact. Very excited to dive into this one. I love the color. I'm a big fan of the color orange anyway, so I thought, oh, this is a must-buy for me. Picked this up at a local toy shop. Of course, you can find a lot of the Transformers on Big Bad Toy Store, Entertainment Earth, and Walmarts and Targets. They're always there, and this is a popular brand. I just now recently got into Transformers, as most of you know. In fact, if you've been following the channel from day one, the first one I unboxed was Night Prowler. I don't know, probably a couple of months ago. That was the very first Transformer I ever bought. So, very new to this, but I'm enjoying it. Of course, some of them haven't been great. We all remember Black Arachnia. Didn't quite go like I was expecting it to go, but what are you going to do? Of course, this is part of the deluxe class, as we see right there. That's kind of what I'm sticking to with this line, is trying to stick to a specific scale, because that's always been something I'm snobby about, is scale. I feel like scale's got to be important for like a display. Love the artwork of Jazz here, really cool looking. And if something's off a little bit, I can be forgiving. We've seen that with some of the retro figures where there may be a quarter inch off in height. No big deal, maybe an inch. But when it's like, this is 5.5 inches, this is 7.5 inches, it's like, okay, that's too much. If I was a Transformer completist, I could have, multiple shelves, but doesn't really work like that. Of course, we got Jazz there in the form of a car and the form of the robot, which is always kind of cool. That's a fun thing about these, because they are legitimately transforming toys, as most of us know. You could display it in a couple of different ways, and as you see here, 20 moves to make it, which isn't too bad. More really cool artwork there. Love that. Very, very cool stuff. Such a fun line. Plastic-free packaging. Doesn't bother me too much. Actually says it right here, as a matter of fact. I've talked to a few different people about this and their thoughts and everything, and it's one of those things where it's like, well, I open it anyway, so who cares? But it is kind of, if this thing has an accessory, as you see it does right up here. I don't know if you can see that or not, but right up there we got a gun. Now, I bought this from a local toy shop, which I'll mention here. There's a little bit of sticker residue because they put the sticker on there, which I get it, but it's like, guys, put it at the bottom. That way, it's not, if I wanted to display it like that, it's not in the way. That's just my personal opinion. Or even right up here, I'd be okay with it right up there, because, if you're displaying it on the shelf, it's not totally visible. Maybe it's a little bit visible, but not totally. But again, it is what it is. I do open these, so it's not the worst thing in the world. So why am I complaining about mint on card stuff, right? I'm not a mint on card guy. Never have been. Shout out to Jeff Toon. He likes his cardboard boxes. Not for me, though. Not for me. I do like to open them. And I've always been an opener. Let me know in the comments below. Are you a loose collector? It's one of those things, and I think any loose collector will get this. We know when we open these, like, what we're doing, right? We know what this means. But I still like to open them. Opening figures was one of my favorite things. I remember being in the back seat of my parents' car, getting a new action figure, and I couldn't even wait to get home to open it. That's how exciting of a day that was. And so I'm almost 40 years old, and it's the same way. So it's not a lot different. But what are you gonna do? We're gonna open up Jazz here and kind of see how this goes. We'll try to transform him. I do have a Transformers 4-pack coming up that I picked up. It's a Target exclusive. It's got 4 different Transformers in it, in the 4-pack, obviously. And I want to unbox it here on the channel, but I'm like, how do I do this? Because it's going to be bigger than my table, like the box is. And trying to transform each one of those, I think, will be ridiculously hard. So I may just unbox them and just show them in robot form. Not sure yet. Still deciding on that, so we'll see what happens. And maybe it won't be on the channel. I don't know. I guess not everything needs to be on the channel, but we'll see what happens. Of course, we got the instructions. Gonna hang on to those because, as we know, these can be difficult. Well, one of his weapons fell out right there. Got 3 weapons, as a matter of fact. Try to get. Oh my gosh, these are not. So again, plastic-free packaging. We got these type of twist ties. What do you guys think? I don't hate them because the plastic ones are just brutal. But I don't know if I like these either. So this is going to be quite the undertaking. You know what? We're going to bust out the scissors. We're going to cut. Maybe. Is it made of steel? There we go. There we go. Cut, cut, and cut. Boom. Good Lord. Oh my gosh. Okay. Not the easiest thing in the world. All right, I'm going to try to pop Oh my gosh, what is happening here, people? All right, finally got him out. Gonna get his last weapon out, maybe. Good Lord. Okay, this monstrosity out of the way. Rearrange my tablecloth here. It's seen better days, as we can tell. All right, so. All right, there we go. Gonna get his feet in a better position so I can kind of display him. And I will have to figure out how this guy transforms because he's pretty complicated looking. So we'll see. We got a couple different weapons here. I'm gonna pop those in his hands and then get him set up and see if we can transform him. That is the name of the game, right? Very cool looking figure, though. I like these a lot. I think they display very well. I was also we had another gun, so I don't know where that will go, but we'll figure that out. I was kind of concerned early on with this collection is the posability and the ability to stand up. I thought that could be my concern because, like, how good are these going to display? But, like, look, super easy to stand up. Like, they move so easily because of all the articulation that they're very, very well put together and easy to display. And I think that display is excellent. So let's transform them. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. One more time.
All right, so I got it transformed. It is officially a car. Not the smoothest. It's not totally put together. As you can see, there's some spacing issues there, and certain things I'm not getting to totally snap into place. But as you might imagine, I guess I could hold it up like that. I don't know. I've kind of learned my lesson. I'm not going to force anything. I don't want this thing to crack and break on me. And really, the transforming is just for you guys. I don't really. Oh, maybe that might be what it is. Door snaps into place a little bit better there. And I'm trying not to break anything. We'll see. Okay. A little bit better. A little bit better. Looks cool, though. Like I said, you could display these as a car, or an animal, I guess, if it's a Beast Wars type of character. Or as a robot, but the robot's a little bit more fun for me. Jazz, of course, I believe was in the Transformers movie, the original, which is kind of fun. And like I said, really cool figure. I don't know where these guns go. These may just be... I'll put them in the camera shot there. That might help. I don't know where those go, but I guess those are probably just for the figure itself. But as you can tell, this car, not real big. I mean, but I think that's kind of the key. Is like it transforms to a 5-inch robot. It's kind of crazy to think that that's all, one piece there. But as you can see, it kind of all folds up right in there. Very, very cool stuff. I will say this. The instructions did not help me a lot. They were kind of hard to read. I remember back in the day, Lego instructions were very easily laid out, and I felt like anyone who was a Lego fan could easily figure out, like, oh, okay, that's how you do that. That's easy. Even being a kid, I was like, oh, yep, that one, yep, easy. I don't know what that noise was, beep, 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 but but easy to do. So, like I said, a lot of this one I just kind of figured out on my own because going through all this, as you can see, like, okay, spin the torso, I get that. Then the arms, it's saying go down. Go down to where, right? Like it doesn't. I don't see what it's talking about. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. Maybe I'm not totally understanding it. But I would say there's some really good Transformers YouTube channel videos. Not necessarily this one, but some other ones that are pretty good as far as instructions on how to put these things together and stuff. And that's what I've done in other videos, is I've kind of perused those. I didn't actually do that with this one. I just wanted to see if I could figure it out on my own. But other ones I have stopped, went and watched a video, and came back and finished it up because sometimes that's all you can do. But yeah, that's Jazz. Cool car, fun robot, and I'm going to transform him back right now. All right, we're back. We got Jazz back as Jazz. So that's a couple successful transformations. That's a win in my book any day of the week. But always fun to dive into some Transformers figures. Of course, if you enjoy watching these videos, make sure to check out some of my other unboxing videos, especially if you're a Transformers fan. I've recently unboxed Wolfang from the Beast Wars line. I've unboxed Night Prowler, and I've also unboxed Black Arachnia. A lot of cool videos in the channel. I also started to dive into some NECA. If you're into the NECA figures, especially some of the horror figures, how about Captain Spaulding? That came up recently on the channel. Monkeyan from Super 7 from the Thundercats line. I've also got Lion-O way back in the day when I kind of first started. Mattel Elite, tons of Mattel Elite WWE figures. How about the Headbangers, Mosh and Thrasher? How about Butch Doink, a.k.a. Bushwhacker Butch when he donned the Doink paint, or even someone kind of random like Pat McAfee, or some older ones like Mankind, IRS, and The Goon, all available on the channel. Check those out as well. Super 7, speaking of that, also have unboxed Michelangelo from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Super 7 line. A lot of retro figures. Recently, Chris Van Vliet from Rush Collectibles, Waylon Mercy from Hastel Toy Grapplers and Gimmicks, and of course, so many others. Mattel Retro, Alundra Blaze, and Shawn Michaels have also been unboxed on the channel. A lot of cool stuff. So check all of those out. And new videos pop up every Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. And if you have a specific video you would like to see, let me know. And maybe I can work it into the channel sooner rather than later. Just kind of let me know what you're into. Also, check out the TV Toycast podcast every Thursday with me and my good friend Travis Fowler. We talk all things news, all the toy happenings of the world, things that are coming up, things that we're excited about, things we're picking up, things we're not very happy about as well. We do keep it pretty honest on the show. And we also have a different main event, something that's maybe more retro based, but we kind of discuss in detail about what it is and what we remember. So it's always a lot of fun. Check out the TB Toycast wherever you get your podcast every Thursday. And that's pretty well all I've got for this edition of the TB Toycast YouTube channel unboxing. Also, I've mentioned this before, but a new TB Toycast show on this channel will be coming up, and it's going to be totally different. It's not an unboxing, but it's something I'm working on. I'm trying to get it all the details ironed out, but it's going to be a lot of fun, and I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm going to try to drop it once a month. With the amount of editing it's going to take, maybe more like once a quarter. We'll see what happens. But that will be coming up relatively soon. I'll be promoting it on here when the release date comes closer, but I think you guys will enjoy it, especially if you're an action figure fan. If you're an action figure fan, I think it's going to be right up your alley. But that's all I got. Thank you guys for checking out the TB Toycast YouTube channel. That's Jazz, and we'll see you guys in the toy aisle.
Yeah. One more time. It ain't over till I say it's over. So lock the cage up, cause this is a takeover. The wait's over. If this the final time we meet, then you'll be on your back on my feet. Then I'll tip the cage over as a hangover. I'm super fly so I can splash off the top. And I can shut down the shop.